Now, students, in this video, I'm going to do sockets with you. Um, so I've got two. I've split my screen. I've got two. I've got a section open and a first floor plan open. I just want to take a look at the first floor plan. So what I did was I went into my ground floor and I repeated that process there. The reason that you're seeing duplication of the lights here on the first floor plan is because of the view range. So I'll activate the first floor plan and go down to look the view range. I'm going to change that bottom from ground floor to associate level and apply. Okay, and then we're back in business here. I also found how to change that wire as well. So that is in manage, it's in object styles. Let's pull this across here. There you go. Go all the way down the bottom down here, and there's the wires there. So I changed the wires. I left it at 3, but I changed it to kind of a purpley color and a dash line here. All right, show you that dash 1.5, and I just changed the color to that one there. Okay, so that's how I got that dash line in there. And of course, this being an arc, if I just come in and show you that again, in case I was complicating things in the last one. I'm into systems. In the last video, I'm into systems, electrical, wire, arc. So if you want to do an arc, then you've got to pick starting point, midpoint, and then finishing point. And that's basically how you do the arc. That's how you can connect in the wires into your lights there. Right. So I've got all of my switches and lights in at the moment. And what I want to do now is put in my plugs. Okay, so I'm coming down to my electrical fixtures family. Now there are socket power here. See those ones? Don't use those because they're Australian. All right, so they're not the same as us. Come down a bit further and use these two here. The twin socket, twin switched socket. Okay, so we're putting in double sockets everywhere. Above bench is the higher one, and the standard one is what we're going to use. And so the reason, again, one of the reasons I put those temporary sections in here, this one and this one here, is so that I could actually place these sockets. So I'm going to pick standard, left click, bring it through and into the drawing here, activate that drawing. And you can see now it's at the end of my cursor. So these need to be about 450 above. Now, where am I? So if you watch, I'm in that area there. So I'm going to pop that one in here. And we should be coming up on plan there, but I'll check that in a second, and I'll put another one just there as well. Okay, now I'll hit escape, and just to make sure now that I'm picking these up. Oh, they're on the ground floor. Okay, so we'll do that again. So I'll right click and do create similar. Now we'll put these up here, and again about 450. And so, okay, now escape. And if I go into the floor plan here, I can see them, but they're not coming up with the symbol that I wanted as well, which indicates that these are a socket as such. Now, then might have to think about that one as to why that one is not coming up there. Now, what I was trying to figure out there was to get the symbol up on the socket here. Okay, and I noticed that if I go into medium, the symbol comes up, and if I go into coarse, the symbol comes up. But I might actually want to use this as fine to pick up other elements as well. So I just don't want my plan to be restricted by the socket. So if I get in here, tab, pick the socket, go into the edit type properties, come right down to the bottom here, and I pick the USB ports, apply and OK, and there you go. It pops up like so. All right. Now, interesting enough, there is another version of this here, as you probably saw. If I come down here and switch off both of these, but turn on this one, apply, okay, I get the green. So they're indicating that they're above the bench level there. So I've a little bit of play with those. But when you put this in initially, right, and it only has twin socket for some reason, it's not letting me. It's not bringing up the symbol unless I go into coarser medium, and I don't want to do that. So uh, I'll just turn on the USB, and that brings the symbol up, and I'll work with that there for the moment. So you can see now there's my sockets here and here and here and here. So we can go around the rest of um, the floor plan, and then into the ground floor plan, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go into the ground floor plan. And there's those couple of sockets here and here. Okay, so I'll pop in a few more in around here. What I want to do is get a cooker switch in now. So again, if I come down into my families down here, electrical equipment, as you'll get a cooker switch, left click, drag it on. Okay, and I will pop that in there. Okay, something like that. And I want to take a look and see if that's there. So I'll take this temporary section and I'll flip it. And you can see there's my cooker switch gone in there. And I've got a light switch there as well. Now, so you get the idea here. There's other things that we can put in. Here's a thermostat. Let's see if I can bring that in here. Okay, and so thermostat might go out there. And you can see that the symbol for the thermostat has come in here. The button call and push, you can put those on the exterior doors. So there are other things. There's one other thing that I wanted to get in here. So it would be, here's fire alarm device, sprinkler head, carbon monoxide detector, sprinkler. So there's lots of things that you can be adding in here. Smoke detector, that's the one I wanted to get, right? Heat and detector and a sound detector. Now, these should go on the ceiling. Okay, so I'm going to, in my first floor plan here, I'm going to do that little thing again. So I'm going into the uh, ground floor reflected ceiling plan here. And I'll go back and find that smoke detector. Fire alarm devices. So smoke detector. So left click, drag, and so I will put that kind of there. All right. Now, escape. Let's check and see if that's gone in. I'll go back onto my ground floor here. Just move that back a little bit. Okay, there's the smoke detector gone in there. I'd like to see it on plan. All right. So again, we'll do that little trick where we go into the edit family. We'll go into the elevation. All right, and this one actually has no, that's the reference plane. So again, we'll go into create model line and take it from there. And again, beyond 1500, I think 1700 is where I had the last one, wasn't it? Yeah. So escape. Load into the project. Okay, and overwrite the existing. Yes, all of that. And there it is. It's appeared there for me. There's my smoke detector. So that one in as well. Now, so you can see how we can start to build up the electrical items there with the switches and everything else. And so I'm going to do another couple of videos. We'll probably have to do a legend for these as well. And then we might get into some ducting and piping work.